today we have a guest in the house who is going to be discussing law, rights, and NASFAT. My guest today is Mr. Taufik Adebola Ojedopo. He's the chairman of NASFAT Legal Council, NASLAC. He's going to be talking to us about what NASLAC is and what it does. He's also a lawyer in practice, principal partner at Prime Solicitors. They have offices in Abuja and Intellectual. He's a Indian past secretary of the NASFAT branch, as well as Indian past chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association of the branch. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for honoring us. So I'm going to be running through some questions with you. So the first one will be, when we talk about rights, laws, and all of that, what do we mean? And I also want you to touch on some rights that are sacrosanct for every individual and every citizen of the country.
Thank you very much. Our viewers, once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When we talk about law, rights, and NASFAT, the starting point is to say that in a society where we don't have law, then chaos and disorder will take over. And because we don't want such to take over in our society, especially in the country we find ourselves, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the major rights of citizens of Nigeria is as contained in Chapter 4 of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. So, and in that Chapter 4, we have various rights that is provided for by the Constitution. We have rights to life, we have rights to freedom of association, rights to fair hearing, and we have all other rights are specified in that Chapter 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, so getting to the crux of the reason we are here today, we are aware that NASFAT recently inaugurated a council, NASLAC. So you are going to tell us what NASLAC is, what it does, what it expects from the populace, and the kind of support that it expects from the populace.
Thank you very much. Sometimes in June this year, on the 7th of June, the national president of NASFAT constituted NASFAT Legal Aid Council, NASLAC. In that council, we have 11 legal practitioners who are members of NASFAT. And the membership cut across the whole Southwest, because we are starting the program with the Southwestern states in NASFAT. So among the members, we have, I'm the chairman of that NASLAC, NASFAT Legal Aid Council. We have also Alhaji Mahmoud Alabidun as the vice chairman. In that council also, we have the immediate past National Legal Secretary of NASFAT, in person of Alhaji Tajuddin Amusa, is a member. Also in the council, we have as member Sister Aishat Oyetunji, Aishat Oyetunji, who is the legal secretary of NASFAT at the headquarters, which is situated at number 6 Adewo Close in Lupeju, Lagos. So she's the secretary of that NASLAC. And also we have the current national legal secretary of NASFAT, in person of Brother Tajuddin Anibaba, is also a member. And we also have members, like I said, that cut across western states in the western region of Nigeria. We have Sister S. Jimba. She's a lawyer with NASFAT in Ilesha. We have also Brother Bashir Ijaya. Is a lawyer also with Offa branch of NASFAT. We also have Brother Adewumola Yakub, who is a member of NASFAT in Ibadan, Iwo Road, Ibadan, of NASFAT. And we have other members. We are 11. And the reason why the National Executive of NASFAT decided to establish NASLAC is because they have realized that in the society we find ourselves in, there are a lot of people, their rights, their legal rights are being trampled upon day in, day out. And they don't have the capacity, the monetary capacity to employ a lawyer who can render services for them. And also they discover that a lot of innocent citizens are languishing in the correctional center, which was formerly known as prison service. They are languishing there not because they have committed any offense, but they just find themselves there, maybe through incessant raiding by the police and what have you. They are languishing there. So NASFAT established this NASLAC to really coordinate the activities of NASFAT's legal aid scheme. And the major thrust why we were established is to render free legal services to members of NASFAT in particular, and it's not limited to members of NASFAT alone. It's also extended to other Muslims as well as citizens in Nigeria who cannot avoid legal fee to hire or employ the services of a legal practitioner. Because they have discovered that if one's right is being trampled upon and you don't have means of remedy that such abuse of your rights, it has led to a lot of serious problems in the society. Namely, it has constituted into a lot of mental health issues for citizens. At the same time, it has led to break in several homes, because maybe is in a situation where a wife is being abused, though it's not limited to a wife being abused also. We have seen in some relationship that is even the husband that is being abused, or the children are being abused, or the house help and what have you. So it has led to breaking in homes. And also, there are a lot of resentment from citizens whose rights are being trampled upon, and they don't have any means to remedy such abuse on their rights, infringement on their rights. It has led to resentment, and a lot of people are even taking laws into their hands. So this is affecting the society adversely, and that's the reason why NASFAT National Executive Council decided to establish NASLAC, so that we can render free legal aid services to our members and other Muslims and even citizens who cannot afford the cost of engaging the services of a legal practitioner. So that's the reason. Also, our services, the services we render in NASLAC, National Legal Aid Council, is not limited to legal representation in court alone. We do advisory, we give legal advice to our members and to outsiders. At the same time, we also do some solicitor work for our members that we know that they don't have the capacity to employ the services of a lawyer. So those are the things we do in NASLAC.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Quite a lot, sir. We allow sisters to fulfill all those.
Amen.
So let's talk about the limits of NASLAC. And when I mean limits, I mean what sort of cases does NASLAC handle? And what are the prerequisites for qualification? You know, we understand that you have to be indigent, but is that the only prerequisite? So what kind of cases does NASLAC take? And what are the other prerequisites for qualification for services of NASLAC?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Like I've said earlier, the major focus is on indigent members who cannot avoid it. But being an Islamic organization, before we take up any such legal aid matters, we have to ensure that such matters does not is not morally wrong Islamically, that NASLAC will get involved in. If it is something that is in conflict with Islam, we have nothing to do with it. We have nothing to do with it. And if we have to, any matter brought before us, we have to filter it. We have to look at it deeply to see whether the person seeking the intervention of NASLAC is really indigent, because it will make nonsense of the whole establishment of NASLAC if we are taking matters from those who can avoid it. So those are the two basic criteria. It must not be Islamically immoral for NASLAC to get involved in such legal aid. Then also the client, the person seeking legal aid assistance, must be an indigent person and must be someone that is not known for breaching the law of the land. Thank you.
All right, sir. So basically, the major prerequisite for qualification is that you are not able to afford services of a lawyer.
Yes.
So other things being for you.
Yes.
So lastly, sir, I would like to know the contact address, because I'm sure viewers at home have heard all of this, and I'm sure one or two people will definitely need the services of NASLAC. So how do we reach NASLAC?
Okay. Thank you. We have made it so accessible. The operations of NASLAC, we have made it so accessible to our members and also to the general public. To our members in NASFAT, the first point of contact is for them to go and meet their branch's legal secretary in every branch of NASFAT. Meet your NASFAT legal secretary, because they are the coordinator in the various branches of NASFAT. In addition, we have the SONA legal secretaries of NASFAT. If you can't get, if your branch legal secretary is not accessible to you, you can go to the SONA headquarters and meet with the SONA legal secretary in various zones. They will be able to link you up with NASLAC. Then, in addition, also there is we distributed, wherever we go, we distributed flyers, and the flyer is even online and is easily accessible to members. I will read out the contact, the email address, and what have you. I will read it out. At the same time, we are also incorporating the guidance and counseling committee of various branch and zones, and even at the headquarters. We are incorporating them as members of NASLAC Legal Aid Committee, because, like I said, apart from rendering legal aid of legal representation in court, we also do advisory. And some of the advisory services we render may not necessarily be legal at times, but although our major focus is to render legal advisory services. But there are some that we also need experts in the guidance and counseling committee who can take it up. There are some that is only advice that they need, so they can take it up. Likewise, like I said, we also render solicitor work also in NASLAC. That solicitor work, if we see any member, maybe landlord and tenant issues and other issues, or abuse or whatever, if they cannot avoid it, then we take it up. If it is a matter of even drafting agreement for some members who cannot avoid it, we render such services. So in our flyers, the direct line that one can contact, which is at the headquarters of NASFAT at number 6, Adebo Close, Ilupeju, Lagos. Anybody can walk into that address and meet with the legal secretary there. If there will be any staff at the headquarters, will be able to refer them to the legal secretary, who is the secretary of NASFAT Legal Aid Council, NASLAC. Also, the direct line for contact is 090 400 4044. That's the contact line, the direct line that you can reach the secretary of NASLAC with. I repeat, 090 400 44044. Then also there's a contact number of my humble self, listed as Adebola there, is 080 230 27830. I repeat, 080 230 27830. Also, there's that another number there, that of Tajuddin, 080 231 39361. I repeat, 080 231